Mr. Deputy Speaker, with your permission, I'd like to ask 3 supplementary questions. As background, if a prominent company, especially one linked to government, fails to uphold the law and proper standards of conduct wherever they are, it hurts our national reputation. As my residents have told me, it's not enough just to win or get the job done. My first question is, even if the government or Temasek Holdings do not manage the day-to-day operations of GLCs, what measures are there to send a clear signal that Singaporeans and Singaporean companies overseas must not engage in corrupt behavior, whether directly or through proxy agents? My second question is, does the government have a view on whether KOM should conduct a clawback of bonuses paid out to ex-employees implicated in illegal behavior? And even if KOM has no legal means for clawback, should such bonuses be subject to forfeit by law under the Penal Code or the Prevention of Corruption Act, if not so already? Thirdly, for government tenders, what incentives are there to shape the behavior of proxies and agents to minimize the risk of illegal activity? For example, should there be punitive liquidated damages written into a tender in the event that the contractor is found to have breached the law either in Singapore or overseas?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I thank the member for his questions. I certainly agree that it does hurt our reputation, and for that reason we do not condone this. We are extremely disappointed as well in what has occurred. With respect to the first question that the member asked, about what measures Temasek can take to send a clear signal to Singaporeans and Singaporean companies. As I said, and I repeat, the government expects Singapore companies and Singaporeans to do business honestly and lawfully, even in complex environments. And for Temasek, their position is that they foster an ethos of integrity and good governance and sustainability, and they too do not condone improper conduct and malfeasance. So Temasek expects companies in its portfolio to abide by sound corporate governance and robust codes of conduct and ethics. Temasek holds the respective boards and managements responsible and accountable for the day-to-day decisions and actions of these portfolio companies, but Temasek does not direct the day-to-day business decisions or operations of the Temasek portfolio of companies. But what Temasek can and does do is to conduct regular roundtables, forums, educational programs, all essentially directed at encouraging not just its portfolio companies, but all other companies to keep and maintain clean systems and avoid corrupt practices. The second question the member asked was about whether we have a view on whether KOM should claw back bonuses paid out to ex-employees, etc. The government does not intervene in internal corporate disciplinary actions. This is a matter for KOM and its board, but as stated in the US DPA, KOM has imposed about US $8.9 million in financial sanctions on 12 former or current employees as part of the disciplinary process. The third supplementary question, I think, was with respect to tenders. Government tenders explicitly state that tenderers can be debarred if, for instance, they are convicted of corruption by our courts. Debarred entities will not be eligible to participate in any tender by government agencies for a period of time. The directors of a disbarred company will also be debarred, and for any new companies or businesses they set up during the debarment period will also not be considered for award of tenders. Beyond disbarment, the track record of a supplier is typically an evaluation criterion in government tenders. Any known facts that reflect on the commercial integrity of a supplier will be taken into account in evaluating the supplier's track record.